Welcome to Irish Water Dogs Fishing. I'm Blake Belts. I'm going to go over some tools of the trade of kayak fishing. We're going to start with a nice set of pliers. This set, probably about $20–$30. It's a fairly nice set. It has a braid cutter. You're going to want a pair with a braid cutter here. These blades are replaceable in case they rust. So you're going to need this to get to cut your line on your jig head or whatever, or get the lure or jig out of the fish's mouth. This is one of the key tools in your box because you're going to be using this more throughout the day than anything else. So a nice set of pliers. Next we have a boga grip. This is an official boga grip. They have different models of fish grips. Basically this is promotes fish handling guides. Basically use this so the fish has a lower mortality rate when you're catch and release fishing. The way this works is in the water you want to pull this back, grip the fish's mouth, and then you have a nice hold on him. Like I said, there's a lot of different kinds of fish grips. This is the one I use. It has a twisting handle in case the fish starts flipping around, it turns. So that's a good tool to have, especially for toothy critters like trout and fish with teeth. Next thing I carry on my kayak is a Florida Law stick. So you can't go wrong with one of these. It's just a fold out ruler. When I'm tournament fishing, for example, I keep this next to me so I can get a quick measure on a fish. Alright, this floats too, so if you drop it overboard, you still have you can get your ruler. It floats. So this has been overboard a few times and I always find it. So when I'm tournament fishing, usually what the tournaments do is give you a measuring device, and what this is just a homemade fish measuring jig, and then I just put the measuring device within it. On this one I just taped it down with duct tape because you're going to get these jigs if you fish tournaments. They're usually about the same size. And on this jig what I did was attached just a little bag right here to hold the token. Most tournaments require you to have a token in the pitcher with the fish on the measuring jig, and attach this to the jig with some leader, and that's just so I don't lose it. So you just put the fish on there and put your measuring device in the pitcher, and you got an easy way to photograph your fish. So those are some of the tools of the trade that I like to use kayak fishing. We'll get out on the water and I'll show you how to utilize some of these tools, and also I want to talk about a stakeout pole or an anchor or pulling or a pole to use to pull the flats with. Sometimes I use that. So we'll go through some more tools of the trade. One thing I almost forgot. If you're tournament fishing, you're going to want to have a net. I've lost too many big fish at the boat in a tournament not using a net, or if I forgot my net. So you're always going to want a net, especially tournament fishing. Or if you're out there fishing for fun and you want to bring home some dinner, you don't want that big one to get away. This one is a folding net. I like this for the kayak. Folds up really small, and I put this in the rod holder in my kayak behind me. So you just fold it out. This is made by Frable. Just a nice kayak net. It's smaller, it's got a low profile, it's easy to deal with in the kayak. So those are some tools of the trade. Thanks for visiting Irish Water Dogs Fishing. I'll see you next time.